What's good? This is your boy Madman Tate coming back at you with another lovely video, man. That's my thing. I'm gonna always say that, man. This lovely video, cause it's for y'all, man. And I want to give thanks to the Most High and Yahweh Shai and my ugly wife over there. Yeah, man. Today, we always gonna get into these good topics. One thing I want to say before the video, before I get into this the synopsis. Everything that I say is how I feel. It's just opinionated. A majority of it, most of it is facts though. But it's just how I feel, how I see it, and I just put this information out there for you guys to go and research and just educate yourself, on certain topics and things in life, so you can get a better understanding. So I'm not racist or nothing like that. I can't be racist because that's a whole nother video in itself. But I love everybody. I like everybody. So don't get it misconstrued. All right. So now we're going to get into this feminist thing. It's just that time. We've been watching feminists do this stupid crap for a long time. And it's just time to just bury them because they're very annoying. They're like little leeches, just sucking the life out of everybody. They're like super bugs. So we're gonna break it down. We're gonna break it all the way down from where it comes from, who started it, and stuff like that. And my wife, she's gonna do a little narrating as she over there sweeping, hitting that big bag of dog food, making all this noise while I'm trying to know. So yeah, we're gonna get right into it. So I want y'all to understand, feminism, and feminine is different. Feminine is my wife and the other ladies out there that have the characteristics of a woman, traits in the traditional version. And y'all go look that word up, feminine. Feminist was started by unruly women, and it came from the Netherlands. I have some little mini notes. I'm gonna do that a lot too, so I can guide you guys right to it. So feminine started around the 14th, 15th century. That's when we identified, ladies as being feminine, just like, male dominance and stuff like that. But feminists came from France, and it came from the Netherlands in around 1882. Then it went from France to Great Britain, 1890. And then from there, it went to the English Dictionary in 1852. And that was for feminists. Feminism was 1895. And then it went to the US and they started to act upon these things in 1910. And I think that's what my wife was saying. What was the lady's name?
Rosie the Riveter, but she didn't come in until 1943.
See, so Rosie the Riveter. So, and that's the lady with the arm and hammer, but they first started in 1910, and they wanted this authority over the Caucasian man, not us, because that was during slavery. So they wanted the authority over them. So it was like a bickering thing. It has nothing to do with a black woman, anything. But we're gonna get into that too. So they changed the etymology of it. So it went from being feminine to feminist and feminism. Now, that is just wanting supposedly equal rights. Now, during that time, also in 1910, there was a lady. What was this young lady's name? This was in, my wife know how to say this word is it's rural, Georgia, right around the time where they was doing Jim Crow also. Her name was Emma Wims. It's EMMAWIMM. A S. That's a dope name though. So I kind of know the story behind it. So she killed the man in self-defense because the guy was beating her daughter and stuff like that. And when she confronted him, he had a blade, and he tried, to stab her, and she shot him out of self-defense, which she was supposed to do. And they sent her to prison, and there was no justice for her. And she was a part of the chain gang, and a lot of black women was a part of the chain gang, and it was bad, man. It was like the craziest thing, because it was what do they call this crap? Carceral. That's just when you're incarcerated and stuff like that, and it's just like a punishment for people, and it was mainly for black women, and they wasn't able to do anything. Like when the Caucasian woman was trying to get rights to vote, on opinions on who should be president or whatever, black women were fighting for their lives. And you got one that's talking about voting and equal rights, and you got one that's like literally fighting for her life or fighting for their lives and stuff like that. But they didn't care about them because black women were scrubbing toilets with toothbrushes. They were getting whipped on their back and everything. And this is 1910. Yeah, being raped by Caucasian men and stuff like that. And this is 1910 now. Like they said, it got abolished in 1965 is when they said slavery was over or whatever. What was that, Civil War? See, that's what I'm saying. Like when I get into this stuff, it just keeps going and going and going. But yeah, during that time, so the time that they was fighting for equal rights for women, these feminists, where was the black woman's freedom? Where was her equal rights? Because you guys still used her. The ladies were feeding. It was just bad. It was just feeding babies their own breast milk that wasn't theirs, like the little Caucasian babies and stuff like that. Like it was just bad. And then they started the movement with the Black Panther in like 1965, and that's when we were getting somewhat of a little, more respect and more acknowledgement with the Black Panther stuff. And then that's when they tried to intertwine with the black woman and use their system to manipulate the system that was going on at that time, and they tried to fuse it together. Like that was around the hippie days. Like it was going into like the 70s and stuff like that. But before, black women didn't have rights for 400 years. You know what I mean? Like, why was it okay all the way up until 1965 is when I seen them like lock arms and stuff like that. And then the Armor Hammer lady, what was her name again?
Rosie the Riveter.
Rosie the Riveter. Yeah.
But she was just for women having like army jobs and
but here's the thing.
factory jobs.
This is what I know of. Women did have factory jobs. Now there's pictures way before the Armor Hammer lady where women were in the mills. What do they call them? Steel mill?
Oh, like cotton mills and cotton gins?
Yeah, they're just the mill. Yeah, all that. Like they had the khakis on. This is where women first started wearing khakis. So the things that they were doing, it was the Armor Hammer lady had nothing to do with jobs. It had authority.
The equal amount as a man.
Okay. So why didn't she do it for the black woman?
Because like you said, that's not what it's about.
It was about the white woman. So now we hit the stage of 1965, and now they're locking arms. But like I said, or whatever they was doing, I seen some like pictures and stuff like that when they were supposedly coming together. But I mean, we in 2020 and there's 75,000 black women mysteriously missing, and it's still feminists going on, and they haven't even brought it up at all. But a man could accidentally touch a woman's bottom and then it's all on the news, but it's 75,000 black women missing and they don't even care. So this is directed towards feminists. It's just a movement for white women to have authority over the white man. Now, for the white men, I'm going to take up for them. I don't justify war, that's not for me, that's not my thing. That's not, and that's it's other white men that don't agree with it either. So, it's, y'all them guys. But for the men, the white men that did fight the war, they were protecting y'all, like none of the feminists was on the front line when all of those soldiers died, all the bodies that was piling up in World War I and II and Vietnam and stuff like that. They earned that right. I may not agree with it, but I'm just speaking logically. They earned the right to come back home. They earned the right to have whoever was in charge, of this country at that time. What's wrong with you women, you feminists, I'm not gonna say you women because all women are not feminists. What's wrong with you feminists is that you don't want to put in the work. You want equal opportunity without the work that have been put in by the people who are in the position that they're in. And this is a big issue. Even for me, I'm going to put in work, at a job. I'm not going to use a race card or anything and say, well, I've been oppressed for 400 years and I think I should be the store manager. It really don't work like that. I have to have some type of credentials. You women, you're feminists, excuse me, that's going to be very tough. You feminists don't have the credentials. Now, you go to school for it, just like we go to school for it. Men, black, white, whatever, they get turned down from the same jobs. You don't see us black men crying about it. We get turned down, and a lot of Caucasian men, they get turned down too. So you have to understand, like, it has nothing to do with you. Y'all just want power over the white man. Y'all want the white woman to have more power over the white man, and the white man is not going to. And when I say white man, I just mean like the Caucasian, the average, just the American, the Uncle Tom or whoever that guy is. He's not going to give up his position, period. Now you have other little Caucasian men who will let you women, feminists have your way and do all this crazy stuff, but the stronger Caucasian male is not. He's not going to give up his position for you. It's so many things out there that you guys could be doing, but you want to be bullies. You guys don't want the dirty jobs. You guys don't want to do construction work. You guys don't want to be, the guy that go pick up trash. You guys don't want to, be the truck unloader. You guys don't want to do the tougher positions. You guys want to just go straight to the top without putting in the work, and then you want to use your femininity card, which is so false, but you want to use that to shoot straight up. Now, could us black men do that? Could us Hispanic men do that? Could we just use our race card to go all the way up top? No, we have to earn it. You have to earn it. Nothing is going to be given to you. And saying a woman have always been oppressed, or you guys been oppressed, you guys have never been. You feminists, which is mainly Caucasian women, have never been oppressed. You've never been oppressed. It's disrespectful to, black women, especially my Israelite sisters, for you guys to say that. Y'all wasn't on that Atlantic slave trade, that boat. Y'all wasn't on that ship. Y'all wasn't shackled. Y'all wasn't a part of the chain gang. Y'all didn't, y'all wasn't incarcerated and stuff like that. Nothing happened to y'all. So for y'all to say y'all been oppressed and y'all have y'all rights taken and all that, what about the black women? Y'all never cared about the black women. The black women have been oppressed her whole existence, from the Egyptian days to right now, and y'all don't care, and they're missing. And it's all type of black women in jail. It's all type of black women getting gunned down in the streets, from gang activity, or police authority, or whatever you want to call them, police officers and stuff like that in the law, gangs, you know, the lady that got shot when she just opened her blinds because the police felt threatened or whatever he said, killed her. You know, it was a lot of them, man. Like y'all don't care. Y'all don't care about women. Y'all just care about yourself. You just want your position. You seen how much power the Caucasian men have, you know, obtained throughout their existence, and you want to be placed there. You know, I'm not for it. I know what happened to my people, but I'm keeping it real. You gotta earn it. At least he went out and earned it. He went out and stole Africans. He went out and done these certain type of things to get in his position. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just keeping it real. That's one thing about me. I'm gonna keep it real. If I was a Caucasian man, I would say like I earned the right. Like Christopher Columbus and all these people with the Indians. What Indians did y'all kill? I didn't kill nobody. What Africans did y'all capture? Y'all didn't capture. Y'all didn't do no dirty work. You got to do the dirty work to get in your position. I'm not saying it's right of what they did with the 400 years of slavery, killing all the Indians and stuff like that. And, you know, the things that they're doing now, gunning us down in the street, but they're earning their right to be in that position. You have to earn your right. If you want to be the most powerful, you know, creature or whatever on earth, or at least in this country, you have to go out there and put in the work. Y'all not fighting these wars. Y'all not even on the front line right now, but y'all want equal rights. But you don't want equal rights you know, in that dark alley. You don't want equal rights in that prison. You don't want equal rights being falsely accused for something you didn't do. Y'all don't take accountability for nothing. Y'all are very spiteful and hateful, vindictive and vicious, and you just care about yourself, man, and you're making your kind look bad. You're making Caucasians look bad by doing that. They already have a bad image, and feminists is just making it so much worse for the Caucasian community. Now, not every Caucasian woman is like that, and the ones that keep it, you know, true and honest and stuff like that, we couldn't ask anything more of you, and we definitely appreciate it. And I know black women appreciate it too. They've been doing surveys and all type of stuff, you know, exposing the racism in America for you know, black women and stuff like that. We definitely appreciate it. And white Caucasian males have been doing the same thing, and we definitely appreciate it. I'm one to tell y'all, like, I definitely appreciate it, because to me, and I'm gonna make a video about it too, the black and white thing, it just never existed to me. Like that was something that was made up. That was like a ploy and a plot for people with power to use against us and to keep us fighting each other and keep us separated. Because when you have separation, then you have control. Once you know, once we come together, we're a powerhouse. But you know, with all this stuff happening in America, and you know, the Caucasian community, not everybody, but just the Caucasian community, not telling the truth about these officers gunning these black men down and gunning these sisters down, these Hispanics down, and they're gunning a lot of Caucasians down too. But they're not telling the truth about it. That's why we're going to separate, because everybody's going to care about their own kind. You know, you got Caucasian men out there talking about, you know, we're getting gunned down more than you got, you know, us blacks and the Hispanics saying we're getting gunned down more, and it's the fashion of it, and it's just a whole thing, a whole story. But you don't see the feminists taking up, you know, for us. You don't see the feminists going against it. They just care about themselves, and it's enough. Like, they're very irritating. Like, it's a whole lot with these feminists and, you know, killing these babies and stuff like that. Like, why would I put you in a position of power when you're innocently, you know, killing these innocent kids? Like, you're, you know, abortions and stuff like that. My body, my rules, and your body, your rules. But then you want a man to pay, you know, child support, but the man, he can't have any say so when you go and kill that baby. He wants to keep his child, but you can just go down there and kill the baby without his consent. When he's born, when the child's born, you know, the father, if you say you don't want him there, he have no right to be there, right? Like, it's all catered to a woman. They're trying to make this what do you call it? A feminine.
Oh, just feminist.
well,
Effeminate?
no, just that you say it all the time, but
Asexual?
yeah, that they making that an asexual country, and we just not. All men don't fall for that bull crap, man. Don't let these women talk about, oh, it's feminist this and feminist that, and yeah, we want equal rights, and you men are this, and you men are that, and da da da, and you've been putting us down, putting who down? What? 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 Who been putting you down? You had slaves. What are you talking about? You were giving your child a black woman's breast milk. Where were you when the black woman was getting lynched and whipped on the back and picking the cotton? Where was your feminist activity? Where was that then? It's like, oh, we're gonna start this feminist thing now since black women are starting to come to their consciousness and stick up for themselves. And we can't let the black women overrule us, because if the black women overrule us, then we're gonna lose our position of power, because we already lost our position of power with the Caucasian man, so we're not gonna lose twice. That's all it is. It's just games. And they definitely not gonna let us win, but it's whatever, man. So y'all, please don't fall for that, y'all, man. All men, don't fall for this feminist crap. Stop taking up for this feminist crap. If you take up for the feminists, you're just as, unruly and evil as, them. Like, come on now. We know what real women are. We know what real men are. Let's just stop the bull crap. If you want to be in a position of power or whatever at a store, a country, a business, put in the work. Put in the work. You're not just gonna walk in there and say, I'm a woman, I've been oppressed, which you haven't, and I deserve to be in charge of all of these guys, and I deserve to be in charge and to have a say. So you just want an easy, like this the thing. It's been so easy for them, for Caucasian women, to where now that they have to do a little work, they don't like it, because they feel Caucasian men don't have to work, which is like ludicrous, because they all work and they all put in work, period. They've been doing it back then and they're doing it now. They all put in work. And it's just sad now that you think by you saying you're a feminist, creating this false narrative that you're gonna get in a position of power where you can make $150-something thousand. And my wife, which, if anybody or anything in the world, she deserves it because she's been oppressed for 10,000 years. You've never been oppressed. And that just, what do you have to say? Because I be getting my bag.
Oh, no, that's it.
So yeah, put in the work just like everybody else. Just like the Caucasian man, the black man, the Hispanic man, and whatever else man, and the black woman, the Caucasian woman, and the Hispanic woman, they put in their work too. Put in the work. Stop using this feminist thing and put in the work. You're not entitled to anything, and we're just sick of it. Because I was gonna get in my bag, but YouTube be censoring everything, man. So I just want you, I'm gonna keep saying it, put in the work. If you a feminist, I can do anything a man can do it. You're not gonna have a certificate saying that you lift 1,000 pounds and you didn't do it. You have to show us that you can do it. Show us that you can do it. And that's all I gotta say. But this is your boy Madman T. And I'm gonna bring it to you every time. And I want you to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video, man. You can pick it apart, whatever parts you like. Show these people, show everybody, like, man, he is right, because y'all know I'm right about what I'm talking about. So please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video, man. Boom.